Hey guys, what's up? It's Saya, and I'm here for a video that I knew I would have to make eventually, but I wasn't entirely sure when. But I guess now's the time. Simply Vanilla has actually shut down, no longer works. We don't know what's going on with the owner, and I'm currently on a world download of my base. So, with the server done, I figure it's time to give a little base tour of this place. I'm currently in the first house I built. It's just like a little starter house. This whole area right here is kind of nothing really special or big or anything like that. We do have the original sign wall though. So we got Funky, me, that's around. He denies the fact that he ever logged in on the server. He doesn't think he did. Senile, Amy, Bent. I think this. Oh yeah, Neo did come to this base. I forgot about that. Carbon, I believe that's Namie's alt, SSJN, Ken, Mist, and Groovy. So that's everybody that was involved with this place. Uh, this is just a little house that Funky built. These are some signs that Around placed that he also says he has absolutely no memory of. I don't know why Funky has 3 beds in here. Got a little storage building down here. But this is kind of everything that's over in this little area right here. I think we're going to immediately head off to where all of our villagers are. And that's also where Ken's area is. So on the map, that would be in this area right here. Actually, before we go there, let's check this out. So this was our creeper farm. Looks like somebody tried to pillar up to it. We did have a few people find the base over the course of about 3 years of us being here. But this is where you would AFK. Please check if the snow golems are still in pods on top of farm. AFK on the target block. Run it as efficiently as possible. You would crouch here to get out. Let's see though, the entrance is back this way. Ken built this place. It's actually 4 small creeper farms, and we just kind of said it looked like kind of like a drone, so he turned it into like an aircraft. So it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, of course, there's no gunpowder in it right now because world downloads don't save chest inventory. You have to actually open them for it to save it. But yeah, it's pretty much just 4 of the same things off in this direction. Passenger area, so we got like some seating over here. I don't know why all these doors are messed up. Cockpit. Not a single cock in here, what the fuck? But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's up here. We're gonna continue heading, I think it's north to south. So we had a lot of like really cool mountains in this area. We never really did anything with any of them, but it was always really cool to fly around. So this is where all of our villagers were. We got some goats in boats. Here, let me kill this cow. And up here is the first iron farm we made. This thing got heavy use. Looks like there's a golem up there. But yeah, I would pretty much just AFK in here while I played RuneScape or something. Then we've got all the sugarcane. And we have, I believe this was a slime farm. Yeah, this has got to be a slime farm. I'm pretty sure Namie built this. I didn't really use it much. I'm not much of a redstone guy, so I don't have that much use for slime. I did help out with all of these villagers though, so in that house, I believe, at that house right there, we had an automatic villager breeder, and they would fall into a hole, and we had some underground waterways that would shoot them up into this area. We had more villagers, but at one point they decreased the amount of villagers that you could have in a 3x3 chunk area. So unfortunately, some of them got deleted, but did have pretty much every chest in here filled with books at one point. Interesting that this one actually has a book in it. So let's see, we had that one right there. There was another one right here as well, and a third one up here that was all clerics, I believe. Yeah, this one was all clerics, so I would buy a lot of XP bottles in here. And we had like a stacking raid farm, and let's see, it should be on the map over here too. Yeah, right here, a pillager outpost. We just put a bunch of flat land around it. That is where we would go to just farm a lot of emeralds, and I'd come over here and just buy XP bottles. I bought multiple shulkers worth and just gave them all to my alt. And the entrance to Kin's area should be right over here somewhere. Am I blind? Oh wait, yeah, it's right here. This emerald block marks it. There's another spot too. Oh yeah, there it is. So Kin built this elevator. I can't really tell if it's coming up, but I'm gonna hang out here for a minute just to see. If not, we'll take the other entrance, because this hole up here does just drop into some water. Yeah, it looks like it's not working. Alright, so where is the elevator? It's like right here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I guess the buttons just send it down. This one sends it up. But yeah, this is Kin's area. He chose to build in an ancient city. As you can see, he cleared it out and did a whole lot down here. He's got these rainbow roadways that are really, really sick. Wow, I've actually never looked at them on the map before. And honestly, he's done a lot more builds down here since the last time I explored down here. Because I don't remember a lot of these houses. Honey farm? Okay, okay. Yeah, so Kin's area was kind of our industrial district. Yeah, he liked to spend a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot of honey in here. Interesting. I guess he did look through some chests while he was making the world download. Shout out to Senile Freak. But yeah, Kin's area was kind of our industrial district. Pretty much everything down here is a farm. And Kin liked to use a lot of banners. Kin's banners were really cool. Yeah, we'll take a look through everything down here. That's the wool farm. We already saw the honey farm. I guess this is a dripstone farm. Mud to clay farm? Huh. I didn't even know you could do that. I haven't really kept up with a lot of the modern mechanics, so that's cool. Even had an AFK fish farm down here. What's this one? Mud making machine? Tree farm storage. I definitely used a lot of the wood from this place. Tree farm redstone. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I'm not much of a redstone guy. So I can't really tell you anything about that, but that's how that works. It doesn't look too complicated. Like, seems like it would be pretty easy to follow a guide and build it. Wait until the explosions are finished before turning back on. Okay, I hope I didn't accidentally grief anything. If I did, whatever. Server's over anyway. Shulker input storage system, empty shulkers. Item storage. Interesting. So it had like an automated shulker set up for it. It's pretty sick. Moss carpet. Okay, so we had a moss farm over here too. Dreamlights? Wow. Wow, he had like pretty much everything farmed over here. That's really sick. I'm more of a dark oak and stone brick kind of guy though, so those are my usual go-tos. Probably see that later. This one is the sugarcane farm, and what is that? Bamboo. That bamboo. I feel like sugarcane farms nowadays pretty self-explanatory. Flying machine goes through, knocks everything down. Probably a minecart underneath that's picking everything up. He's got a cactus duper too, nice. Okay, so this is the dripstone farm. I see. Forest farm. I guess you would harvest the actual flower at the top. We're getting the fruit. Got an amethyst geode. Bunch of sniffers. What are these called? Pitcher pods? Oh, that's a torch flower. I guess this one's the pitcher pod. Yeah. I don't really know what these flowers are used for. Do they even have an actual use? Yeah, that's pretty much like the snipper stuff right there. Got a bunch of netherwort, another geode, and nothing that way. That's the big portal in the center of the ancient city. Looks like he's got an iron farm over here too. I wonder if has he got a storage area that this goes to? Probably does. 3 and 1 stone gen. Do not spam the on-off button. One lever flipped at a time. Salt, stone. Okay, it's really cool. Nice little stone generator. Another iron farm. Let's see if we can find what this thing right here is. I'm sure at one point I knew what all of this stuff is, but it's honestly been a while since I really put time playing on the server, so I kind of forgot. That and Ken always had so much stuff down here. It is like I'm almost never gonna remember what it is. Stones and minerals. Oh, is this like a storage area? Okay, I guess this is all of his storage. That's like a sorter. Ooh. Taking that, bro. I'm taking that. One of my favorite blocks. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything on this side, aside from the train station over there, but I think that's going to be the last thing I check out in Kin's area, because if the world downloads correct, okay, yeah, it's actually a pathway to the next spot we're going to go to anyway. Okay, this is one of the guys that found us, Buddha. And yeah, Ken had all these piston doors going between the two areas. And I think this side was probably a little more build focused. I think the other side is the farm area. Oh no, there used to be a skeleton up there. The skeleton got lost. I always really liked Ken's area. Ken's area definitely had like heavy vibes. Big fan. And this all leads up to the throne right here. Unnamed Base Group. Yeah, as you can see, he pretty much took down the entire ancient city and did his own thing. A lot of deep slate builds, all really sick. Yeah, these guys are not going to have their proper trades too. Wait, he's a master, but he only has 2 trades? That is so weird. I don't even get how that happens. Master only trades name tags. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, the potion shop. So this was like a automated potion brewing area. Pretty much every single potion, if I remember correctly. He has like every useful potion set up over here. I think this is all the redstone and ingredients. Yes, it is. I like how it's built up into the ceiling too. Like the roof of the cave. What's this do? Oh, it's just for looks. I'm an idiot. I thought this was going to be a piston door. Sacrificial dagger? And what have you been up to over here? Huh. Yes, skeleton skulls. Oh yeah, this was the to-do list. Okay, so at some point, I've got to pull it up. I'll probably put it on screen right now. But someone had found our base, and they left a sign wall, like right here, saying that like they were poor and that we had a cool base and that they wouldn't like leak it or anything like that. I don't really remember what exactly it said, but that was pretty much the gist of it. I think that's kind of it for checking out Ken's area though. It's like he's got like this center area that looks really cool too. I think you're able to fly through this. Yeah. So the elevator's up there. And I guess we're gonna head over to this, I believe this was gonna be like a train station. But this actually takes us to our next area. Are these bamboo doors? Huh. I wanna look at this. Bamboo trapdoor. Yeah. Huh. I've never seen those before. It's really cool. Wow, the gold and the bamboo and the quartz. That's a really cool combination. Underground railroad project. Ken, I think underground railroad means something entirely different. Yeah, this place is really cool. I like the pillars in the corners. Really, really sick. So I'm not gonna walk this. We're just gonna fly. 'Cause it is kind of long. I'm pretty sure this was all dug with a bore that we will see in a second. Yeah. So what do you call this? Like a world eater or like a tunnel bore? They're essentially the same thing. They destroy things with like TNT. But yeah, all the way down here leads us to another elevator shaft actually. Gonna have to see if I'm able to call this one down. Maybe it's already down here? Maybe it's already down here. Recall button. Okay, this one's got a recall button too. Nice. Right, so this is gonna be Groovy's area right here. Okay, that's much better. Get rid of the block sounds entirely. I don't know if you can tell or not, but my group kinda really liked using elevators. Also, I have the time permanently set to whatever time it is right now. That way I don't have to sleep or skip night and deal with it being dark. Yeah, here we are. This is Groovy's place. His in-game name is 480V, or Groovy Tryhard, Groovy PVM. And he had this nice little bridge going across this lake. Or is this a river? It's kind of a lake. We'll call it a lake. And he was more of a later addition to the base group. So this is one of the more recent things. We've got a turtle farm right here. I think this was for collecting scoots, if I'm not mistaken. And then he had this house over here. I believe his storage is also over here. Let's see, was this the pearl area? Yeah, so I guess he had his alt right there. Take a look around. I don't exactly remember everything around here. Nice little banner, brewery. Oh yeah, this is much more old school, more my vibe. Okay, and he's got the what would you call those? Shulk Shriekers? I don't remember the block names for the lighting. That's cool though. Oh my gosh, I see a lot of map arts. Guys, I'm gonna go take a look in there, but I might have to censor things a lot. We'll see what happens. First trim, cool. Ken Ghostly's shield. It's not there. First untouched base you found. cool. He's got his own like little museum over here. Underground farm base. Noah's Ark. Got a Donald Trump map art. Okay, I see Noah's Ark. Nice. Trump dance. The same thing, but actually colored. SBG. Oh wow, that's a base. That's really cool. Exodus, Oreos, Rayquaza, bunch of Pokemon stuff. Turtle Helmet Society, Green Dragonite, sick. Nice. Got a Half-Life thing, 2 different colors. Oh yeah, I actually have this one, the chess map art. Simply Vanilla is dead alive. Wow, dude. Wow, this is actually the perfect map art for this video. Okay, looks like we're starting to get into the more racy things. Oh yeah. Well, I think I'm just gonna have to blur out that part of the video. Yeah. We got the Among Us banner. Oh, it was a log stripper. That's pretty cool. Mud farm. What is all of this? Well, I think he actually did build some farms above his area right here. So he's got like that skeleton and creeper statue. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a sugarcane farm up here. So I actually did this pathway, which I never finished. I was gonna kind of make it smoothly go down to the ground over here. But yeah, I never got around to that. Looks like we got a mob farm over here too. This is actually some newer stuff that I don't really remember being here. So let's go check it out. Got a bridge going across the river, or I guess what used to be a river. Looks like this was all entirely blocked off and drained. There's a banner over here too. Wonder whose place this is. Groovy's mine. Okay. Don't splat. Okay, I'm not gonna go down there, but well, actually, you know what? I will go down there. Okay, so he's got like a whole setup down here. Ooh, some axolotls. Nice, he's got displayed ores. You'll love to see it. Okay, does this just go back? No, it's actually not even part of this tunnel at all. This is an entirely separate tunnel. I'm not gonna go down the tunnel. I think this is actually all I'm gonna check out for down here, but yeah, I've never been up here before. There's an e-chest behind the wall over there. What do we have here? What is this? Maybe like a squid farm or something? Or maybe a drowned farm? How would one get inside of this place? Oh, maybe the left. Fuck. Nope, never mind. Yeah, this one. I guess this is just like an ink farm, but I'm not really sure. I think that's kind of everything that's over here at Groovy's spot. Yeah, so I think we're gonna head over my area now. I am actually very close by this spot, and this pathway should lead us there. So I built this castle and kind of a small town next to it as well, which I never finished everything that I wanted to do. As you can see, I was doing like these custom trees that I never put leaves on. Some of them I didn't even finish building the tree itself. But yeah, I did like these pathways going from my spot all the way over to Groovy's, and kind of spent a lot of time like terraforming as well. More trees that never got finished. And something I did on like the walls outside of the castle, I did like these I don't know, kind of like stone walls with wheat inside of them for just like decoration. I still do that to this day. And that's like the castle town. We'll check that out after checking out the inside of the castle. And that is a gold farm. We'll also check that out afterwards. But yeah, let's go inside of the castle. We've got the gate right here. don't know if this is my bird or not, but it actually started following me earlier. Welcome to Unnamed Base, founded November 2022. Groovy, Ken, Funky, Carbon, me, Namey, and Ist, SSJN, around, yo. Alright, so I have like kind of just this circular pathway going around the center build of the castle. This was my block storage area, so some crafting tables, pearl stasis. We're in these like towers, wood, building blocks, agricultural stuff, etc. Blah blah blah. Why do I have this book? What the fuck is this book? It says "fuck me" at the bottom. What the hell? What a weird book to have. Yeah, this is like a little market area with a fountain. Got a bunch of skeleton horses. Ready to decorate it with a bunch of like workstations and stuff. Make it seem like it was lived in, The center building is the town hall. We'll check that out afterwards. There's an Enderman in here. What's up, bro? This is my pearl stasis. Let's see if it's still. Well, I'm like 90% sure that was my pearl. That's very strange. On this first level up here, I had a pathway going around the entire spot. So you could start on that side. Let's actually go over there. All right, so up here is like the main tower on like, I guess, the right side of the gate facing it. And you can take this pathway that's on that first level all the way around to the other tower. And got like these cannons up here. And then there are these towers on the corners that are like taller than everything else. I never really decorated the interior of these because I just didn't really know what to do. Also never finished like the roof because I didn't want to leave it like that. I kind of wanted to build like a second roof that was a little bit lower. But yeah, we've got these like two taller towers on the main corners, or like the opposite corners, I guess. And they've got these flags on top of them. This one's blue. The other one's purple. And what was this building right here? I can't believe this iron golem is actually still here. That is wild to me. Oh, I think it's labeled. I guess it's not labeled. Never mind. You had like mob drops and stuff in here. SSJN's Pearl Stasis. I put like these banners decorating just to like add some color. There's like another market stall over here. This is my auto smelter. I never really like using like big, crazy, like minecart based auto smelters because they never do things evenly. So I always just build like these double auto smelters because it works for what I need it for. So, and this was actually Namey's Pearl Stasis. All of these chests at some point had a lot of shulker boxes in them. Like shulker boxes of obsidian, shulker boxes of like, I don't know, just random fucking shit. Sometimes I would randomly need stuff for one reason or another, and I would just come looking here and it would more than likely be there. Shout out to Namey, ultimate grinder for sure. And then I also had this bee sanctuary down here, which unfortunately, because of mob caps on the server, I could never have it actually be what I wanted it to be. So there's not that many bees in here. Once I figured that out, I stopped placing bees' nests. And let's see, I've got some allays in here too, I believe. Do they not know that they're my allays? I need that item. That's one. There should be one more. Oh yeah, there he is. What are you up to, buddy? Give me that. Yeah, that was my bee sanctuary. I was never able to fulfill the dream of having just like a million bees in there, but I did like the build. And this was the town hall. So the town hall was kind of just like a spot where like used to have a book right here that kind of told like the story of the base, but one of the guys that found our base stole it, so it's not there anymore. Got Morlays, some armor, this potion. Oh, it's an enchanting bottle. Honestly, I probably put that there. Who knows? Up here, though, Ken decorated this area for me and made it way nicer. So this is kind of like, I guess, like the meeting hall itself, you know? Meetings never happened. I don't think there was like very many times where a bunch of us were online at the same time. That's kind of it for the castle. And across the river right here was the castle town. We've got this bridge going across it. I actually really liked this bridge. I didn't really follow like the guide or anything like that. I just kind of like off the dome built it, and I think it came out pretty good. Honestly, I might steal this template and use it elsewhere. As soon as you get here, you're on these pathways, and there's like these two towers with the archway going across it. I'm not gonna go up there because there's really nothing up there. But right next to it, this is where I had a bunch of villagers. They were masons. And let's see, what trades do you guys have? Okay, they have the two trades that I would actually buy. So these two chests were both full of quartz that I never ended up using. I think one of these was full of bricks, and another one was full of like, I don't know, terracotta and just other random stuff I had to buy from the villagers just to get them to level up. Yeah, those were my masons. Then I've got like these two buildings over here. I guess this was like, I don't know, the blacksmith's house. I don't know, I think that was like kind of the vibe I was going for. Little chest over here underneath the staircase. Spiral staircase comes up to the bed. And I think the inside of this house was kind of similar. Yeah, spiral staircase. But nothing up here. The other one was the one with the bed. And then there's this wall. This area up here was a little elevated, so I didn't really want to flatten it out. I kind of preferred just having like a staircase going up it and elevating it a bit. This was a rail duper. I never really used that many rails, but I had the duper. And this build was by Ken. I asked Ken to come over here and do a build, and it came out really nice. It's a cool windmill with like a water wheel over here too. Nice dock. Got a horse. Speedy jumper. Hell yeah, dude. Speedy and jumpy. I love to see it. The mill by Ken. Ken always does really nice interiors, which that's something I always like just absolutely ignore. Oh, dude, I like this. It's just got the meat on it with no fire, so it stays there. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that. Yeah, Ken's interiors are always really nice. I do not put anywhere near as much attention to detail as he does. So yeah, I like seeing this kind of stuff. It's really cool. And oh wait, there was like a wheat field over here too. Another scarecrow. Same scarecrow that he has inside of his place. We've got a map wall over here as well. It's pretty much the entire castle area. And I built this tower, and kind of wanted it to just be like kind of like a wizardy evil vibe. And we put the enchanting area in here. And the final two builds that I have in this area are this purple, like, I don't know, pool thing. So I used purple glass and like spaced it out to kind of give it this foggy effect going down. And I used glass panes to do this spiral going around the beacon right here. This is actually one of my favorite things that I built over here. I thought it was really, really sick looking. And this is the Church of the Carrot. Anyone who knows Naming Unnamed Base knows that he likes carrots a lot. So I built this church in honor of that enjoyment of carrots. And I think that is kind of it for my spot over here. We've got another one of those bridges. I kind of just copy pasted it. And luckily it was the exact same length as the one over there. Oh, wait. So we've got the chessboard. At some point, someone came over here and stole all of the chess pieces. And because of the fact that I don't have my e-chest, I'm not able to reset this up Looks like most of the item frames are gone too, which is weird. But yeah, we had all of the chess pieces too. I'll probably pull up a picture of that, just like proof that we did. But this is the gold farm. Namey McNameface built this, and we kind of spent a lot of time AFK in here. So this was like the AFK chamber. Go in here, you'd crouch, and sometimes pigs would like fall right here, and you just like swat them. And you would actually also passively gain XP just standing here. There were times where I would AFK and come back, and I'm just like level 120. It's like, oh shit, I must be on difficulty hard. Oh, it's already set to hard. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not really sure why this is not working, because on the server it worked like really well, and I would expect it to work better in single player. You know, the really nice thing about being on this world download is I'm actually able to see the entire spot at once, because I'm used to the server render distance where you can't see that much. So being able to see everything, that's really sick. Let's see, I need to find Mist area. Okay, I've got his chords. I really hope this area got saved. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel really bad. Okay, so this is the area where it would be, but unfortunately, Mist, I know you're gonna be watching this. I'm sorry, but it's not a part of the world download. I will pull up some screenshots of it to show that your build did exist over here. I can verify. Okay, so I think the last thing that we have to check out is going to be the Guardian farm, which we never really like finished it, but it still looks pretty cool. So we've got to fly over these missing chunks. That is our stacking raid farm. Yeah, the Guardian farm is off in this direction. This is something that Ken and I worked on. We both spent probably about a week like draining it, getting the farm, working on like the floor inside of the farm. Oh, yeah, this is something that I also forgot was out here. Groovy, I think, built this map art, so let's fly on top of this, and there we go. And now we got the Snorlax map art. I'm looking for just like a gigantic circular purple area. Okay, yeah, there we go, there we go. So this was the Guardian farm that Ken and I made. As you can see by this ring surrounding it, we never really finished the whole like build idea of it, because we wanted to do like a tower or something going around the farm itself. But we did do like this floor pattern. It's kind of like a, I don't know, electric shock type thing. That was kind of the vibe I was going for, using the crying obsidian. And what is this? Concrete powder? Yeah, it's concrete powder. XP farm, collection pool. Yeah, you know, like a lot of other stuff we built, we have to brand it with the UBG. I think this was like a color gradient thing that Ken was working on to try to like figure out what he was going to do. But, you know, Minecraft plans often end up being a lot more ambitious than what actually gets done. So this is what we got done, which is still a lot of work. This still took a lot of time for us to do. And overall, I'm proud of it, dude. I think we had a really cool base. We had a really cool base group. Things lasted for almost 3 years. We never got griefed. Pretty much lasted from when I joined the server to the server shutting down. So I'm gonna call that a success. And I also think I'm gonna call that there for the entire video, because that's pretty much everything that's on the map. We've seen the farm, the map art, my castle area, the gold farm, groovy spot, the villagers, Ken, the creeper farm. That's pretty much everything. Sorry, Mist, that your area did not make it into the world download. I was really trying to do this on the server instead of on a world download. That way I could actually see things as they are on the server itself right now, but unfortunately didn't get that opportunity. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for Simply Vanilla stuff on my channel. Server's pretty much shut down. I think the original owner is trying to like revamp it on like a new server, but I don't think I'll be playing. If anyone wants to play, you could probably find that in the Simply Discord. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I appreciate you guys for hanging out for this base tour of a rare look at one of my bases. And until next time, y'all have a good day. I'll see you later.